This is Lydia Lopinto, and I'm going to wait a little bit to see if anybody comes to this live show. I know I did not announce it, but there are two purposes to the show: to introduce my new book and to tell you that on December 7th, we will be in Mays Landing in New Jersey at the Atlantic County Fairgrounds. This is going to be a craft show for Christmas, and we're going to be displaying both the bags and the books. So that would be December 7th, which is this Saturday coming up, and we will be there. We'll have all our books. I have copies of everything, multiple copies, so you can buy them at a discount from what you would get them on Amazon. So you could pick up a couple. A lot of people pick up two. They make great gifts. I do have one copy of this. I could not get it multiple copies before the show, but if you leave your name and address, I will mail it to you for free. This is the one that I'm going to be talking about today. Okay. So everybody have a Merry Christmas coming up. Enjoy the holidays. And I do have some great news. My Angels Among Us, Guiding Us Away from False Idols, has been published, and it's now available on Amazon. All you have to do is search Angels Among Us by Lydia Lopinto, or just type Lydia Lopinto, and all my books come up, and you'll find it. It's got the little angel on it. And if you have Prime, you get it for free. I ordered my own book just to see how fast you get it from Amazon, because I was worried that people could order it and not get it in time for Christmas. But you know what? It arrived in 2 days. They apparently have, because it's all on demand, we're all green here. We don't print what we don't not going to use. They sent the book in 2 days. They print it and send it to you. It's pretty much an amazing system that they have on Amazon, and I think you will enjoy the. This is what I got. I had to order it myself because the authors do not get it as fast as the clients. And I ordered a bunch of them, but unfortunately, that takes a little longer because it's a different machine they use to print multiple copies. So this is the book. It does not. It looks a little bit more blue here under this light, but you can see the blue is a little bit. I like these faded blues. Uh, my preference is these muted colors that are reminding me of murals in Da Vinci murals. And since I use AI, I just tell AI that I want this style. And of course, a lot of people think AI is the easy way to go. Oh my God, no. It is not easy to tell it what you want. I mean, I may have had made 50 of these before I got the exact picture I wanted. So it's a lot of work. But I do love it. I enjoy it, and I love what you get out of it. Unique pictures. And so this is my second with the Model 4.0 for AI. It's a new model. It has more beautiful pictures than before. So I redid the whole book. I also re-edited the whole book. I also researched all the information again. So what this book does, and let me just move to the next scene here. Um, what is this book? Okay, let me just show you my face. This book is about angels, okay? In Angels Among Us, Guiding Us Away from False Idols, a thought provoking collection of art that reviews the historical portrayal of angels as guides and protectors. This book challenges the modern idolization of materialism and celebrity, suggesting a return to spiritual guidance. Each piece is crafted in the style of Leonardo da Vinci, offering not only profound insights, but also beautiful, frameable art. I make sure that all my books can be framed because, you have something like this in my book. This is a one of a kind image. AI does not produce the same image twice. It doesn't. So each one's copyrighted by me. Look at the colors here. You could just cut this out and put a little a little frame around it, and look how cute to put in your walls or something. It's just absolutely gorgeous. These make excellent gifts, because instead of just sending a card with one picture, you got lots of pictures. Okay, and there are people. I just want to show you the quality versus the PowerPoint presentation. This is what's in the book versus the PowerPoint. Now I'm going to go through the PowerPoint and show you. I have these beautiful frames to the title with angels. Again, I do this all with AI, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's been hand drawn. And because I'm an expert at using it, it's very, very good if you know how to use it. Not good if you don't know how to use it. This is the other one. Okay, this has got the copyright information. Introduction to From Fallen Angels, from Grace to Grace, from Fallen Angels to Grace. And it's a little story about how we start as fallen angels and we move to grace. It's a very spiritual story, and I am a little bit spiritual, so you might find this interesting if that's what you like. Although this is not a religious book, there are angels in every single religion, and that is why you will find that this is not an actual religious book. You might find angels in almost any religion, and I go through all the religions and explain how they portray their angels. Okay, and then describes if angels are real, gives you some information about people that have portrayed angels in their myths. And well, if you have millions of people over decades and thousands of years portraying angels, you wonder if they're real or not. Just to dismiss them as not real because you don't see them. Um, I don't see Wi-Fi. I know it's working. You can see my image here. You can see what's going on. But have you ever seen Wi-Fi? No. And yet it's all around you in the air. All of these messages are crossing your head right now in code. The Wi-Fi is transmitting this information to your phone, to your computer, and it's all around you, but yet you don't feel it. You can't touch it. So just because you can't touch or see Wi-Fi, you can only see the results of Wi-Fi. You don't see it as it travels through the air. That doesn't mean it's not real, right? So here's an example of something that you might perceive as invisible or not real, but it's quite real. Okay. So here's some of the beautiful images I got out of Model 4.0, which I consider to be a miracle software. I think that there's something godly about a computer that could generate something like this. Maybe a soul of Da Vinci went in there and they created this. I don't know. Strange things, but the beauty is timeless. And this is the first angel that I created, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Um, and again, there's questions about angels. A lot of people ask a lot of questions. Most people, since they can't see something, they don't think it's real. So you're going to find the skeptics. They don't believe God exists because you can't see God, even though the evidence that it exists is all around us, everywhere. You know that this stuff couldn't possibly have evolved by itself or by accident. And so it's the same thing as Wi-Fi, seeing the results of Wi-Fi, which are seeing my image and everything that goes on the internet, and yet you can't see it. You can't reach out and touch it. You don't know that Wi-Fi is there. You can go around and I'm touching Wi-Fi right now, but it's not here. Okay. So from that, I can conclude that Wi-Fi does not exist. It exists. You just don't have the ability to see it. Only certain devices can see it, and play it for you. So the device has the ability to see the Wi-Fi, but you don't. Your eyes, your body cannot detect Wi-Fi. So just to say God doesn't exist or angels do not exist because you can't see them or touch them is it's a fallacy. And uh, you we go through the evidence of the results of these beings existing versus what you can see, and you start seeing that, hey, wait a minute, maybe they're not fake. Okay, they're not myths. Here's another beautiful one. I wanted to be inclusive, so I have an angel of every kind, and I thought this was so beautiful. I love her little outfit there, the outfits, the kimonos. They're just so beautiful. These are supposed to be hand embroidered, which is also unbelievable. And the beauty of this girl is just look at the hair. So this is artistic. So I would frame this. I would. It's cute. It's pretty. You can go and have it professionally framed, and it would look absolutely gorgeous in your living room. Look at some of the detail here. So, so who are they and how do we contact them? This information here, how you can do that. This is a beautiful one. This took me a long time to render because it is such a beautiful picture of an angel taken from a statue, but then turned into more realistic image. Okay, so if you've been to Italy or any of these places, you can see these beautiful angels all over depicted as sculpture. And then it talks about the belief in angels. When did it start, etc. So it goes into a lot of detail. By the way, a lot of this stuff in the book is researched. It's not something I've made up. This is not a fiction book. This is a book of research. I use AI because of the ability to go through literally thousands of documents in extracting information. What AI is a super Google or a super engine, and it takes the information out of things that I would never find myself because I'm too slow, and it puts out information and references in a faster way. So I was able to research angels and find out that, yeah, a lot of people think they're real, and there's a lot of evidence of it. So it's not a fiction book that I've made up. This is a research book. Okay. And the images are created via AI. So I absolutely love this one. The colors, this is like made like a mural, like a fresco with all the details, and as it wears out it leaves the colors. It's fantastic, so I love it. Okay, and here's the continuation of the other page. This is a Christmas angel with her colors, a beautiful dress, and she looks like a statue. This is her wings are so large that they envelop her, and she's carrying a candle. Okay. Which historical figures confessed to having seen angels? And this it was George Washington was one of them. Okay, I've researched this. This is actually taken from their actual memoirs of people of historical figures that have seen angels. One of our presidents did. Okay, so you do have a lot of people that have seen angels, and it's interesting research. Okay, that people that we consider famous have said that they've seen them. That's interesting, right? This was just an image that I loved. It was a Native American angel helping the hunters find their food and protecting them. And I think it's fantastic. I like the colors. It's just art. That's all it is. Okay. These are stories of people that say they were helped by angels. So these are also taken from news. This is a little black angel, which is absolutely adorable and gorgeous, and the colors and the light are beautiful. Have religious leaders affirmed that angels exist? I'm not going to tell you the results, but you will find lots of them that have affirmed this. Here's another one. This angel protects the police and the firemen, and has a little lamp to help them, guide them when they're in danger. She's beautiful. Okay. What celebrities claim to have seen angels? And Celine Dion, uh, Tom Cruise, Oprah Winfrey, and many others have said that they've seen them. Here's a male angel with an angelic face, reminiscent of Jesus in many of the paintings. And it's just such beauty in this face. I just liked it. Which politicians believe in angels? And Angela Merkel, Tony Blair, Ronald Reagan. Okay, so these are people that believe, and their stories are there. Here's another beautiful angel with red hair. Uh, she might be in some churches, like in Ireland, where people do have a lot of red hair. So she's gorgeous. Which people in law enforcement saw angels? And there's a whole site of police reports that it researched, and the reports cite angels that people have seen when they were in danger, who helped them out of danger. And there's a lot of them in this site, and these are real reports. So, well, I don't know if they're all delusional, but this is a gorgeous black angel. The hair is absolutely amazing. The features. And the newest, just to be technical, the newest model of AI, DALI 3, which generates these gorgeous images. The first model that I used for my early book, it couldn't do five fingers. It was so weird because it did everything else except it couldn't do five fingers. And in this next one, it can do the fingers correctly, and the hands look just beautiful. Uh, the texture of the wing, the color in the hair, the detail is just absolutely gorgeous. And I love this image. This is also worthy of framing. Okay. Uh, what do angels look like? Of course, they look like dogs. A lot of them do look like dogs because your dogs are angels, and mine are at least, even though last night my dog actually knocked over my cholesterol pills and was trying to eat them, and I almost had a heart attack. But she's not an angel, but she didn't eat any. But she's a little devil sometimes. She got up on the table, on the dining room table. I don't know how, but she got a hold of the pills. She opened them up, even though they're childproof. And there are my cholesterol pills that are so expensive all over the floor. Of course, I put them back in the container, and I don't care because I'm not paying for this again. Um, but she, thank God, did not eat any. Okay. So those are the dog angels. Okay. And the cat angels, of course, all of us who have had cats, and I've had many cats over the years, you know they're angels, except when they're not, which is most of the time. Okay. Here's another angel. These images were done with the previous model, and I kept them because they were beautiful. This is a modern in rendition of an angel, a dog angel, done with the new model 4.0, and absolutely, I had to specify the textures. I wanted it to be fluffy. I wanted these things. It took many tries, but I just love this dog, and in his wings. And all of us know that if we've had a dog like this, that he definitely is an angel. Okay. Oh, was Satan a cast out angel? A lot of people like the story of Satan. And it goes through the story. And here is a depiction of Satan as an angel who was cast out, grew his horns. I think this is a cute image. It was done with the previous model, but I think it's a beautiful image. And I kept it because I love the colors of this and how the kid has turned into Satan. We've all had kids like this. We know that at some point they do turn into Satan. And but we have to guide them back. But this is the fallen angel. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to go through everything in the book, but I just wanted to give. Here's another kitty cat. I love the kitty cats. Okay. And there's a lot of. Here's one of my favorites. This is just so absolutely beautiful. Look at the colors. Look at the way that it feels. Absolutely gorgeous. And one more, and that's it. Okay. So this is an older angel. This might be my guardian angel. Uh, and more information. I also pulled out all the passages in the Old Testament that describe angels, and that is what AI is good for. It's able to pick out information and put it out there into a list. And that's what I did. And it is mind blowing, some of the passages that would have taken me years to pull out myself. And this thing can do it in like a couple of minutes and give me a list in quotes, direct quotes from the Bible. So I think I think God had a hand at AI somewhere because it's a miracle. Um, so here it is, and this is the last one. And I have many other images. I do talk about the Mayans, the Incas, and every religion talking about angels, even the Egyptians. So every religion for thousands of years has said that there are such things as angels with wings. They do talk about the wings. So it's not the wings are not are a universal concept that they do have wings and they look like birds somehow. This is just an artistic rendition of an angel, and there's an ocean, and she's protecting the sailors, and she's absolutely beautiful. The colors, the red, the blue, everything is so well. It's so balanced. The colors are just good to look at. Okay. Um, Could they be aliens? A lot of people think that they're actually aliens. And it talks about that, whether it's aliens or not. Superman an angel, you know. Uh, Indian culture, do they have angels? They do have angels, you know. Um, does American Indians have angels? Yes, they depicted people with wings, you know. Um, these the Mayans, I believe. They also talk about people with wings. So every culture has something similar to an angel, some being that is an intelligent being but has either wings or feathers. They're not talking about birds. They're not talking. They're representing this person or this being as having feather-like appendages, but it's not actually that they're saying it's a bird. They just use the feathers because that's all they have to represent what they think they saw. So if you see feathers around, it's not meaning that they're in any way worshiping the birds. They're just saying that these beings, these supernatural beings, do have something like feathers on them or like wings. It doesn't mean there are wings. Okay. So this is just a representation. So anyway, enough about my book. There's many more. I think I went to page 50 here. This is a lot of people at the craft show have been picking these up. The old version they picked up. Now I'm going to have the new version. The new version is 16 on Amazon, and it's available by just searching for Angels Among Us. And I'm sorry, I can't sell it at the craft show on December 7th because they didn't send me the copies yet. But if you go on Angels Among Us and you go, you type Lydia Lupinto, and I'm not going to give you a link because it's easier for you to remember my name, and I will have the link on my page. If you go to Lydia Lupinto on Facebook, the link will be on my page. But you could just look for it. And I know Amazon will send it to you in 2 days. And if you have Prime, I think they send it to you for free. So you can take advantage of that. It is 60 pages, so that's why it's 16. My books are very inexpensive. They range anywhere from 12 to 14 to $16. I don't go above that on these books that are this large in color because I want to make them available to people. And I think that charging $25 for a book like this is abusive. So I don't charge it. I think it's a great gift. You can stick it in an envelope and send it to somebody, and you've seen a lot of it. You could order it. You'll enjoy it, and let me know what you think. And again, this is my second edition because there was a new model for AI. So for the people that don't know what AI can do, this is what it can do. Okay. And of course, I could stand in front of AI all day long, and if I don't tell it what to do, it doesn't do any of this. You have to tell it what to do. You have to tell it. You have to give him your vision. You have to explain it. And it's hard sometimes to explain it in text, what you want. You're seeing something in your head, and how do you tell it that this is what you want? Well, it takes some work. So yeah, AI is not something that's fake. It doesn't do anything for you other than what you tell it to do, and it does take my brain uh, extended by this great tool to create these books. And I have other books that I will go over in future videos. I hope you guys enjoy uh, this book and order it and enjoy the pictures, frame them, whatever you want. I said it's $16 on Amazon, and it makes a great gift if you have to send gifts to people by mail. It's just very inexpensive to mail it. I think it's a stamp. It's 8.5. But you send it in a large envelope, and it's not expensive to mail it to people. So it's a good gift for people that have to send books to others. So I enjoy, and I will have a couple of videos today because I have a couple of other books to present to you because I rushed and I created a few books for Christmas. So this is one.